Hi guys and welcome back to the Mighty Blues. My name is of course Cameron and welcome back today to another video. It is Monday, still here in Cancun having an absolutely boss time. There's been little bits of news over the weekend that we need to talk about. Firstly, I think the most important bit of news is that Manchester City midfielder Fabian Delph has signed for Everton for an undisclosed fee, although we believe it is between £8.5 to £10 million. He has joined us until June of 2022. Listen, it's a transfer that we spoke about a couple of weeks ago when it was first rumoured, and we said about how he'd fit into the system, how he'd fit into Marcel Brands' plans, how he'd fit into Marco Silva's side, really, and it's still questionable. We still don't really know where he's going to fit in, but what we do know is that he's a great leader. He's got the experience of winning trophies, he's got the experience of winning leagues, he's done it with a really good club, with a really good manager, so he's going to bring a lot to the dressing room. At least he mightn't be playing week in week out, he mightn't be in the first team constantly, but he's definitely going to bring a lot to the dressing room. And it's something that we spoke about when Jagielka left at the start of the month. We spoke about how losing Jagielka not only loses an experienced footballer who can come in and do a job once or twice a season, but you'd also lose that experienced head, and that head in the dressing room that's there to guide players, that's there to show players the right path and the right direction. And I think we've brought that back with Fabian Delph. He's a player that's got that direction, he's got that that quality about him, and obviously he's got that experience as well, and he'll be able to guide the younger lads as well as the lads coming into the squad. Obviously going forward, you know, I don't think we should particularly worry. I've seen a couple of tweets in the last couple of days about people worrying as to whether the Delph signing means that we won't now go out and sign a striker, we won't now go out and sign a centre-half. I don't think we should worry about that. I think Marcel Brands has got, you know, multiple players on his radar in those positions, as we, you know, he knows, and we all know that we need to fill those positions. We need a striker, undoubtedly 100%, and we need the centre half as well, especially after losing Jagielka and especially after losing Kurt Zouma. Now we don't know what's going to happen with Kurt Zouma. There was a report or a tweet out a couple of days ago saying that, you know, Frank Lampard doesn't fancy him and he doesn't really see him as a centre half that's going to get much game time. I believe the tweet quoted that he believes he's his fifth choice centre half, and that'd be the reason as to why he'd be being sold. But again, that's just journalist bullshit at the minute. We don't quite know what's going on there, and I don't think Marcel Brands wants to wait on that, because I think it'd be silly to wait on that. If we sit here and we wait on Kurt Zouma and we wait on what Chelsea want to do and we wait on what Frank Lampard want to do, then we could be coming into the last week of the transfer window with, you know, lacking two centre halves really, because at the minute we've got Michael Keane and Yerry Mina, and Yerry Mina, you know, hasn't sustained a long period of football without an injury since being in Everton, so it's really risky. And I think that Marcel Brands will have definitely a backup plan, and that backup plan might become his primary plan, because like I said, the Kurt Zouma situation is dragging out a little bit now and we still don't really know what's going to happen with it. As for the striker, I dare say there's a lot of players on his radar. Moise Keane is another one that's been coming up over the last couple of days. A loan move looking the more likely now. Ajax were a team that he was really highly sort of rumoured to be leaving Juventus for. Ajax's director of football actually come out and said it's nonsense, there's nothing in the transfer rumour whatsoever. He's a good player, but he's not a player that we're looking at. So, you know, maybe that opens the door for Everton, who knows. I dare say it's the player's choice, and obviously Juventus' choice as well, whether they want to keep him out, loan him out, sorry, or sell him on a permanent deal. But anyway, fantastic news to obviously start the afternoon with here in Mexico, the night with over in England. Fabian Delph signing for Everton for around £8 million. That will rise to £10 million with add-ons. Like I said, he brings an experienced head, he brings the experience of winning Premier League titles, and he's a good footballer as well. Let's be honest, he is a good footballer. I don't think we should disrespect Delph, and I don't think we should look down on the transfers to say, yeah, he mightn't get in our first team, he mightn't get in the starting 11 if Gomez, Gylfi and Garner are all playing and they're all fit, but he's a good footballer, and he's more than capable enough to fit in and play some Premier League games next season. He's got the quality about him, and like I said, he's got the leadership skills as well. So we'll have to see how that one goes over the next sort of couple of days and weeks. He's joined up with the team in Switzerland for the pre-season games, and then, like I said, hopefully we get to see him in a little bit of action over the next couple of weeks. Talking about pre-season, Everton drew 0-0 yesterday. Yeah, listen, I'm not going to lie, I didn't catch the game. I was sitting by the pool as expected. I'm on my holidays, but we drew 0-0. Wasn't the best game of football from all accounts. I believe we were playing FC Sion. Wasn't the best game of football, but at the end of the day, it's a draw. And, you know, we've seen two pre-season games now, and we've seen two draws effectively. I know we won, we lost on penalties, but let's not talk about that. We've seen two draws, and you know what? Like I said, it's all about building fitness, isn't it? Again, the game yesterday was a time for players like Bernard, Luca Dean, Gylfi Sigurdsson, who have just come back from their holidays to get back into the rhythm, get back into the way of playing. Again, those players hadn't even been back a week and they'd spent days travelling over to Switzerland as well. So again, I wouldn't take too much from it. It's good to see the lads back out there, and it's good to see obviously Marco Silva working them hard and getting the fitness and getting the stamina back up as well. So hopefully we start to see improvements as pre-season goes on. That's what pre-season's about, seeing players improve and seeing the fitness levels sort of increasing over the sort of 2-week, 3-week period of pre-season, and I dare say we will see that over the next couple of weeks as well. But anyway, that's going to do it from me. Please do leave a like if you have enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new as well. It really does mean a massive amount to me. I'll be back on Wednesday, hopefully, with another video. Hopefully there's some more news to talk about. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you're new, like the video if you have enjoyed, and I'll see you soon on the Mighty Blues.